I would recommend that a beginning Feldenkrais practitioner perhaps affiliate with someone who is licensed and does take health insurance, as functions in my practice, to function as physical therapy aides, to at least get some more hands-on exposure. Finding a good marketing methodology to meet people where they are and find out where their problems are first, and then have an answer through a brief demonstration can often be helpful.
Don't be afraid of what you know. Don't be afraid to experiment and learn. I think that's the biggest piece for me. When I started, I felt like I had, at the end of 4 years, a body of information, and I just simply had to go out and do it and do it and do it. And about 4 years later, I felt like I had enough experience to really understand what I could choose for different people to help them. So don't be afraid to keep learning and growing and trying things out with people.
Really commit to the work. Really commit to doing your internal work. There's the learning that happens through the teachers and your other students, but there's a whole lot of really personal internal learning that you'll go through. And some of it's really fun and easy, and a lot of it's really hard. So just know that you will keep learning the more you stay in this work.
Find a mentor, and stay connected with the rest of the community to find out about job opportunities, to find out what mistakes somebody else has made so you don't make the same mistake. I hear at the conference I've met so many people who were brainstorming on what to do at this point in our careers, and for newcomers that's invaluable. And then another is I don't have to be perfect, and that if I work and work and work, that's the best way for me to learn, and get better.
There's always an answer, and sometimes you can look further for an answer with the Feldenkrais method rather than the rather more didactic approach of general medicine.
One of the most important things as I began my practice was still getting lessons from other practitioners. So going once or twice a month to another practitioner to get a functional integration lesson, and joining a study group and working more with the awareness through movement lessons to do more lessons and pick them apart, learn from them with other people. That was really helpful for me as I began my practice.
I learned to listen to people's bodies in a different way, especially working with singers. And this is your instrument, it's a living instrument. And I learned to appreciate that the way that we move creates the sound that we want to hear. So that was very important to me at the beginning of my practice. I learned how many different ways I could help people, and that was pretty wonderful.
I found out it's more about my own self-development once I got involved with it. This is bigger than life. As a physical therapist, I felt somewhat constrained to discipline. Having Feldenkrais method exposure, we could go to Powell's bookstore in Portland. That's the biggest bookstore on the West Coast. And anthropology, there'd be something that would fit. Psychology, something would fit. Physics, something would fit more. Philosophy of different ways of perceiving and relating and understanding and coming to know. Phenomenology and epistemology, all these ways of knowing and exploring. Everything became more available. I felt that maybe someone in my airplane seat, there's maybe an economist, has a conversation. I feel I can relate to them a lot more because I understood systems thinking, or didn't have to know about content, but maybe a relationship between items within a content. So I felt more connected to the world and myself.
Because anything less is more of the same.